the blue of the western sky comes
Runway DFW.
The following program comes to you in color.
Live from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas, this is Runway DFW in color. Now, here is your host, Walt Zwerko.
Well, we got right off the bat American Airlines flight that's headed to Frankfurt, Germany, American Flight 70. It's a 777, 200 ER, and it's about to enter that picture. It's rolling. Let's get this out of the way. There it is. Well, we're just going to have a little extra music while we play. Look at this. It's a United Heritage livery. Are we showing that? No. Okay. All right, not the best start. There's the United Heritage livery. Here comes the 777 headed to Frankfurt. Yes? No? Did we miss it? Wait, bang. All right, I promise it'll get better from here on Runway DFW. Well, what are you going to do? Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us here on this Saturday afternoon, the Memorial Day weekend here in the USA. We've got an Aeromexico Connect Embraer 190, flight 2689. It's going to Mexico City. I just completed the world's my record setup, I think, for a 3-camera shoot. I was running behind, and well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Here we have something which is very appropriate for this Memorial Day weekend. It's the American Airlines Special Livery Medal of Honor, honoring those who have been awarded the nation's highest military record honor. That was Flight 2116 coming in from San Francisco. There goes the Aeromexico Connect. As you might be able to see, well, you can see on the screen that it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which is warm-ish. We've got a little shady spot here at Founders Plaza, at least for the time being. And it's also very humid, and as you can see, pretty hazy. So as the aircraft recede into the distance, just kind of tend to blend into the sky. So we've now gone 7 minutes without acknowledging anybody. First of all, I have to acknowledge Josh Aldrich over there wearing the hat, and Trey, both of whom are regular viewers, and I'd like to welcome them as our today's studio audience. So thanks to them. Josh notes that there's lots of special liveries in Dallas. Say they don't know that they're on the air yet. Maybe now they do. Patheon says there, please stay safe. There are storms in the forecast. We'll be on alert for that. You may also be able to tell that there's a little breezy today. It kind of makes it nice. Raina Taylor, channel member, Quadjet channel member, says good afternoon, everyone. Hello to you, Raina. O'Malley, one of our channel members and a moderator. Thank you for that, O'Malley. All good, Walt. Rejoice. Super 80 Swiss Air says the United... yeah, I didn't get a very good shot of that United aircraft for you all. Maybe we'll see it on the bounce back here. There in the hazy distance is a Lufthansa. I think that's what, an A330-300. They didn't send us their A340 today, unfortunately. That's going back to Frankfurt. Super 80 Swiss Air says, evening, Walton Mods. Super 80 Swiss Air, of course, one of our great channel members. James Benedict says, out of the blue of the western sky comes Sky King. Yes, I'm that old. Gina M says, this is great. Well, yeah, we'll withhold your judgment. We're trying to get better here. Antonia says, good to be here, and hello, everybody. Brody Roberts says, hey, everyone. Hey, Walt. Or, hey, Walt has everyone doing on. Okay. Trey, there's Trey. Says hello from DFW Founders Plaza as well. There he is over there, next to Josh. Coming down from Salt Lake City, Oklahoma City. There's Josh saying hello. Dwayne C., channel member, says, going to be roasty, toasty on Walt this afternoon. Nice and muggy with a stout heat index. Hope he brought plenty of fluids. I did. I am fluid aware. There's that Lufthansa still kind of flying its way up here. I don't know if we'll see it take off. Plane Spotter says, hi, Walt. Hello to you. Heath Shelton says, awesome. I think that was before we went on the air. And I see now a super chat coming in from our pal James Webb, our channel sponsor James Webb, of $199.99. Thank you, James. James is he's a pretty generous guy. He was here just a week and a half ago, I think. He was on a business trip, and he came out here, and he was actually doing work while he was out here with us. And I didn't get a chance to spend a lot of time speaking with him, but his support of the channel is, shall I say, legendary. So we get to see this plane go off here on the west side. A lot of times the Lufthansa flight back to Germany takes a different path and goes over to the east side. I saw our friend. I see him. Oh, Gerard. There he is. A big hello and a very warm welcome to today's live stream. Thank you, Gerard. He's one of our great mods and a channel member. Thank you for that. And you just saw on the screen there, O'Malley has gifted 5 Tri-Jet memberships. So we have a passel of new Runway DFW members coming on board. Welcome to all of you.
Next one going 8, trailer, you're fine. Convoy 3805 at Whiskey Kilo, across runway 18 left, ground point 85.
That American 777 just touching down from Dublin, Ireland. American Flight 133.
American 128, heavy DFW down runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 160 at 11.15, caution white turbulence, heavy landing roll.
As I was pulling in today to get set up, I did see a Qantas flight coming in, and I can't remember if that's the one from Melbourne or from Sydney, but I wasn't here to bring it to you yet. Etienne Joseph says hello, everyone. Hello to you as we look towards the east tower of DFW Airport. Davis the Defender says hello. Hello to you. Jacob Smith says, finally gets to watch one of your streams when I'm at home instead of watching it at work. Very nice and relaxing. Thanks, Walt. Thank you, Jacob. We try to bring you these streams at a variety of times. We were here yesterday at the break of dawn. We may try another stream tomorrow morning. We often will do that on a Sunday ahead of the big Sunday show from our pals Kevin and Rudy there at Airline Videos Live. So I'm still thinking about that. We'll see how we do today, I guess. You're looking at American Flight 845. It's an Airbus A319. This plane is going to St. Louis, Missouri. It is a 10-year-old baby bus. But we shall divert our attention here for a moment because we've got another heavy coming in. This one from Shanghai in China. It's American Flight 128, a 7878. It's American's only flight to China from here anyway. I don't know if they have any other flights to the mainland. There's I think that's an anniversary message from Texas Girl. We'll check that out in a minute.
X-ray, Bravo, Alpha, Charlie, Romeo, DFW Tower, runway 18 left, line of white.
So, that flight from Shanghai, did I say it was from Shanghai? It's from Shanghai. 12 hours and 22 minutes in the sky. 7878 Dreamliner. A 2-year-old aircraft.
American 128 heavy, what do you park? Parking on this side. Thank you, American 128 heavy traffic, hold same position at Whiskey Lima ground 20, left ground 25.
Both Whiskey Lima ground 25, American 128 heavy.
Jay Puente says hello. Hello, Jay.
American 845 long.
And where's that Texas girl? Hang on there. So Texas girl, channel member, says, good afternoon, Walt and everybody. And she is celebrating 2 months of membership. Hey, Walt, happy Memorial Day weekend to the vets. And yes, we thank all of our military personnel for their service. What we've got over there, we have a Gulfstream G100G. Get a little better shot of that here on camera 1. To have no other information about it other than it's a private owner, but destination not being made available on Flight Radar 24.
X-ray, Bravo, Alpha, Charlie, Romeo, on departure, turn right, heading 190, climb and maintain 10,000, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Carla Longerbeam, channel member, says, good Saturday early evening, Walt, our fantastic mods, and everyone from DFW. I tweaked my neck, been in pain since Wednesday. My husband said more like a PITA, LOL. Well, sorry to hear that, Carla. Any kind of pain like that is no fun whatsoever. So I hope you're all propped up and pillowed up and, I don't know, heating pad or ice packed or whatever you need. Donnie White says, good evening, Walt. I passed by Founders Plaza today, but I couldn't stop to see if you were there. I did see an MD-11 parked out there. Any chance it's going to roll today? Well, I don't think so. My experience has been on Saturdays, things are pretty quiet over at the UPS facility. We do have 2 MDs parked over there. Looks like there's also a 757, maybe an A300, maybe a 767. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 planes parked over there, but I think on Saturday, I don't think they'll be in action, although you do see the one cargo door on the plane on the right, which is agape. Maybe they're just airing it out, I don't know. Marco Celli says, Happy Memorial Day. Thank you. On behalf of all of our veterans. John M. says, not on Saturday. Although I'm wondering if that'll change now that UPS has gotten the U.S. Postal Service contract, tearing that away from arch rival FedEx. Guess we'll find out. Kevin Kelly says, good afternoon, Walt. Some people wishing a speedy recovery to Carla for her neck injury. You are looking at American Flight 1559. It's a 737-800. On its way to Chicago O'Hare Airport. Hans Olav Mork delivers like number 97. Thank you. Antonia says, little joke, UPS and FedEx actually merged. The new company is called Fed Up. Wind picking up. I should probably check the forecast at this point, just in case. Let's see, so the forecast for Grapevine. Well, there's a tornado watch until 11 p.m. What do you know? But mostly cloudy in the 5 o'clock hour, 6 o'clock hour. With 10% chance of rain, scattered thunderstorms in the 7 o'clock hour. So we may have to bail out before that time. Graphic Sign and Design says, hey Walt, I am in Austin area for my grandson's high school. I'm assuming he means graduation. Enjoy your stream, thanks. Well, thank you. Speaking of Austin, we have an American Eagle flight coming in from Austin in just a moment. Flight 3634 and Embraer 175. We are here at Founders Plaza at DFW Airport. There's Josh Aldrich back there. Trey is stepped away for a few minutes, I guess. We're waiting for some action over there. This camera looks to the east. That's the East Tower, and on a clear day, which we haven't had in a few days, we would normally be seeing the skyline of Dallas in the background, but it is nowhere to be seen today. So I guess we'll aim our lens over to the northeast here in order that we might bring you the arrival of this American Eagle flight from Austin.
American is 1559, DFW Tower. On departure, turn right, heading 190, maintain 10,000, runway 20 left,
Heading 190, 10,000, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff, American.
Wow, 2 Delta planes in one shot. That's pretty unusual for here these days. The one coming over the bridge is Flight 32, an Airbus A321 going to Atlanta, and the one heading out of your screen to the left there is Flight 2137, an Airbus A320 going to Los Angeles. And it's time for us to salute our first 20th century plane of the day.
1991.
That is a 33-year-old Airbus A320 going to Los Angeles, Flight 2137. Cutting in front of it there is American Flight 1559 to Chicago.
Envoy 3853, needs to be tower, runway 18 left.
13-year-old plane. Gina M., a channel member celebrating 1 month of membership, who says, thanks to O'Malley for the gifted membership. Also wanted to tell my LAX friends good news, but beans have sadly been spilled. Thanks for the stream. Okay. I don't know what that means. A few trains out says, ooh, Walt's favorite liveried American Airlines jet is coming in shortly. Well, that must be the one with the AA on the tail. Ooh. I look forward to that. Hope I haven't missed it.
American 1559, contact partner.
So an American Eagle Embraer 170 to Columbia, Flight 3853 is there in the pole position. Ahead of that somewhat elderly Delta plane. I'm sure it's very nice inside. But yeah, 33 years old, that's pretty old for a mainline airline plane of any sort, I would say. I don't know that I've seen a Delta plane older than that. And that Frontier plane has a Captain the Puffin adorning its tail. That one's going to Phoenix. It's an Airbus A320. So let's see, is this plane going out? It's moving.
Envoy 3634, tactical position, Golf 8, cross 2011, ground 25. American 2168, Pacific cross 21, ground 25. Envoy 3853, contact departure.
I see Beth F. is in the audience today. Beth, we have some drawings of yours to display to our audience. Beth F., a very accomplished sketch artist, and I don't know, maybe portraiture artist. I don't know, but as far as airplanes go, she's got it down. And we'll show you an example of that very shortly here on Runway DFW.
Maintain 10,000, clear for takeoff, 18 left, 137.
So this classic Delta plane is now on its way to LAX. I see an anniversary message from one of our great members, Steve Lundaby. I'll put that. You saw it there, but I'll put it up again and read it here in a moment. Quite a number of members who've been with the channel for a year or more now. It's a very humbling thing, I must say. Okay, this next Delta jet is Flight 32. It's going to Atlanta, the home base of Delta Airlines. It's an Airbus A321. And did I say how long? This is just a 4-year-old plane.
And I'm sorry, you were coming in broken and unreadable. Could you repeat that, please? Delta 32.
Heading 190.
Frontier Flight 3283, you to be down runway 1 left line, boys.
Again, I apologize for the kind of hazy pictures, but it's kind of what we've been presented with today. That's the palette with which we are working. On this Memorial Day weekend, we've got plenty of folks out here at Founders Plaza. Noses pressed up against the fence to see all the action. Here's that Frontier plane. This is going to Phoenix with Captain the Puffin on its tail. There's the captain. Wind is picking up. The airport says 16 miles an hour out of the south. Let me go to these messages here. We've got Andrea Molson celebrating 6 months of membership. Hi, Walt. Thank you for your lovely, relaxing streams from Conway in North Wales. Thank you, Andrea. And got to go back and find another one here. Ron C. says, good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Ron C. T-Plays GV says, wish they flew the Delta 757 here. Me too. We see it occasionally on a sports charter, but not on a regular basis. Let me see here. Oh, there's Steve Lundaby celebrating 13 months of membership. Wow, 13 months. Where has the time gone? Can't wait for the next time I can come back and bother all you fine people. Well, we look forward to that as well. Kevin Kelly says, Walt, you've got two 747-400s coming in from Anchorage today. And here's the plane that a few trains at said I was going to enjoy seeing, and there it is. The American Airlines Heritage livery with their most recent design before their current one. And yes, I do enjoy seeing that one with the AA on the tail. This is coming in from Cozumel. It's 737-800 with the retro livery. Pretty super to see that. Classic AA, says Josh, who's here watching along with us. Retro time, says Beth F. Okay, let me see what is happening here. Well, we've got a Viva Aerobus coming in, so let's take a look at that Airbus A321 coming in from Monterey, flight 684. Then we may get to Beth's latest creations. You can see here, when I punch up this camera, you can see the wind blowing this shrubbery to and fro. And that may mean we may have an abbreviated broadcast today. I don't know. Hopefully we'll at least be able to hang out until the British Airways A380 Speedbird arrives on scene. We were hoping to bring the arrival and the departure today, but I don't know if we'll get to the departure. We come to you from the friendly confines of Founders Plaza, which is the official airport viewing area here at DFW International Airport in Texas. All are welcome. Free parking, if you can find any. I was really afraid. I was running at least 15 minutes later than I thought I was going to be today. And my great fear was that I'd get here and there'd be no place to park. And I guess I got here at a opportune moment because there were several places to park near where I wanted to be able to hang out, so it all worked out. Antonio says the British Airways A380 from London, 16 minutes out, so we probably can sneak that one in.
Right turn at 190, time maintain 10,000, 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Carolyn Crowder says, good afternoon, Walt, and the Runway DFW fam. I hear a plane. There it is. So this is the colorful Viva Aerobus coming in from Monterey. Looks a little less colorful today because of the weather conditions. Frontier Flight 9831 is off with Fallon the Falcon on its tail. Let's swing over to catch the last few minutes or last few seconds of it on the runway. This is I would tell you where it's going, but I am not being informed by Flight Radar 24 as to its destination. Okay, so let me see. Before we get the A380 in here, let me see if I can sneak in these drawings from Beth. Okay, here we go. Oh no, that's old. Ah, here we go. There we go. So we've got 3 images from Beth F this afternoon. That's Lufthansa, and where's my notes? So Lufthansa 7879 Dreamliner that Beth F did in memory of her friend Gina M's late dad. Let's see what else we got here. We've got a Delta Connection Embraer that Beth F drew for a captain friend. And the reason these have a nighttime background on them is because I had prepared these for one of our nighttime broadcasts, and I didn't see Beth in the audience, so I didn't want to show them without her being here. So that's that. And we have a third drawing, another Delta plane. This is a 767-300. Do I have these out of order? Is that the right one? Yes. For another captain friend and a first officer. So look at that. Those are some superior drawings, I would say. We have some talent in our audience. So thank you for sharing those with us, Beth. Very nice work. And in the studio audience today, there's Josh saying great drawings. And John M, talented drawing skills. I would have to say so. All right, our next arrival is American Flight 393 from Mexico City. It's a 737-800. Remember that plane from Shanghai that came in earlier? That American... is it a Dreamliner? Yeah. It's still waiting for a place to park. If we zoom our lens in all the way, we can see it there. Just kind of hanging out, waiting for... I guess there's no room at the inn at Terminal D, the international terminal, so there it sits. After a 12-hour and 47-minute flight, I'm sure its passengers aren't too keen about that. What can you do? All right, we've got the flight from Mexico City coming in now. On Runway DFW, thanks for joining us. Glad you could be here with us on this holiday weekend, at least here, holiday weekend here in the U.S. I was seeing reports that this is expected to be one of the busiest travel weekends since the pandemic days. There is American Flight 2203. It's off to Santa Ana, California. It's a 737-800. Linus McGowie reflecting back on Beth's artwork. Runway DFW, we have genuine artistic talent among us. Indeed. That blonde dude says awesome drawings. I'd screw up stick planes. Yeah, me too. All right, we've got from Torion. Incoming is this E-Jet, number 170, American Eagle Flight 3815, I believe. And there you see the nose there at the very left side of your screen of the flight that's going out to Santa Ana.
Clear for takeoff, 1 American 320.
Number 3015, home sugar from 21 to go.
Saw a glimpse of the decorated winglets on that aircraft. I think that is the Shanghai arrival that looks like it's on the move now. Perhaps a parking space has been acquired for it. Very hazy looking way down there. Very hazy looking over there. That's kind of only clear when you look over here, because you don't have that far to look. But hello to you. Glad to have you here on Runway DFW. Going Crabbin says there's a bad boy tornado watch for Oklahoma, a PDS watch. Hope nothing comes through Dallas. Turn the radar on. Flight radar 24. Radar overlay. Storms in the vicinity. Keeping an eye on that. American Airlines Flight 10, what is it, 1024?
Tower American 2667, 1 Clear to land, 18 right.
1999.
Runway 1 left, American 24.
Going to Bakersfield, California.
In the heading, 10,000, 1 left, clear for takeoff, American 1024. We're waiting for a flight that's somewhere 34-7. Wayne left with the Fox, we'll give you a call, report 34-7. Somewhere 34-7, very good. Wayne left 5 points, somewhere 34-7.
Carlisle says hello, Walton. Oh, now there's another one of the
West side, sir. Hold short at 1811 Whiskey Lima American 2662. Have a good night, American 1024.
Indianapolis.
3470, turn right, heading 190, climb and maintain 10,000.
Show goes.
190, head 10,000 on the altitude. 1811 clear for takeoff, runway 3470.
This is American Eagle 3470. Alright, no outgoing activity, but our next incoming flight. One of interest. Speedbird. Gigantic.
Departure to 3470.
We'll be able to bring this to you. Check out its departure. We've got a pretty good contingent of folks here. Welcome again. We've got a diversion or two.
United 26.
Fred, 190, climb 10,000, please pick up on left, 946. 1811, climb runway to American 2076.
Much a party that. As we mentioned in a recent broadcast, Airways has announced plans to suspend its service later this year for a couple of months. And it says it will resume the service after that. As plane watchers concerned about mic is on. What? Oh, I see. Thank you. I was just informed by our friend Josh Aldrich that my mic has been off. I don't know how long that's been. So now I'll have to remember everything, all those. I just said the most important things I've ever said, and you didn't hear them. Well, sorry about that.
190, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff, American 126.
Beve says, with a Canadian $5 super chat, hey Walt, we're having fun, but we can't hear you. We can't hear you! And Gerard, with a £2 super chat, Mr. Walt, we don't hear you. Maybe I should turn my mic off more often. I don't know. No, I didn't. I turned it off. I didn't turn it off on purpose. Now look at this. There's the American Airlines Piedmont Heritage livery there. We'll get a little better view of it here in a second. Anyway, thank you for those super chats. I'm sorry about the... I didn't really mean to hit the button where that mic went off. Let's see, what was our thumbnail today? Our thumbnail today, oh, it was Allegheny. So our thumbnail was Allegheny. We now bring you Piedmont. I flew both of those airlines back when they were airlines. Landis McGowie, thank you for a $10 super chat. Things going so well, Amazon package wasn't boosted off the doorstep while I slept. Hasn't that happened to all of us? But I'm glad that everything got there in time. We've got another, we've got a couple of wide bodies over there ready to take off. There's one of them. This would be American Flight 20 to London Heathrow. It's a 37-200 ER. Nobody calls it a 37. There's the Allegheny Heritage livery, kind of similar to the, or I guess not dissimilar to the Piedmont livery. And of course the American Airlines Heritage liveries honor airlines that at one point or another kind of fed into what is now American Airlines. Or the airlines that it has absorbed over the years or absorbed it. I don't know when I've seen this many special liveries in a single day. Actually, in a single hour before. Okay, here comes the 777 going to London Heathrow. American Flight 20. plane really rumbles the plaza here. I believe American. It's pretty easy to get a ticket to London from Dallas. American has, I believe, 5 non-stops to Heathrow, and then of course we've got the one British Airways A380, so there's lots of seats to be had. That was American Flight 1976 coming in from Phoenix, Arizona. What? Well, look at this. We deliver what we promise. Here's the Piedmont livery. The very one we... Oh no, that's the Allegheny livery. Wait. Am I going crazy?
Heading 190 to 10 south, clear for takeoff, runway 18 left, American, 1322.
Next to take off is American Flight 36. It is going to Madrid in España. It is another 777-200ER. So let's go. Well, good time for heavy departures, I would say. Kevin Kelly alerts us that Cargo Lux is 9 minutes away. That'll be a 747. Cristobal Castillo says, who has the hottest temperature from all of our viewers? DFW at 89 degrees. Not bad. And of course, that's Fahrenheit. We've probably got a lot of viewers who, like me, can't do the calculation between Celsius and Fahrenheit. I can only say 89 degrees Fahrenheit, pretty toasty. And if there was no breeze today, it would be pretty oppressive because of the North Texas humidity. We've had a lot of rain recently, and we're due to get some more within the next few hours, I think. Proud Pirate says 98 in Austin. Whew. Josh Aldrich says with the heat index it is 102 here. Really? 102? Wow. The wind is keeping it from being scorched. Yeah, now why, that's the other question. Why isn't there, now in the winter, you have a wind chill, you know, the wind chill temperature, what it feels like. Why don't they have that in the summertime? That's American Eagle 4166 off to Corpus Christi, Texas, and Embraer 175. Hey, we should do something like this. You're watching Runway DFW live and in color from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport on this May 25th, 2024. Walt's here with you. We got Josh over there. We got Trace over there. And we're just hanging out, watching the planes go by. There is a look at the East Tower of DFW Airport. We've been on the air for, what now? 5 minutes? No, an hour and 7 minutes. We got on the air just in time today. I don't know how I did that. American Eagle Flight 3597 to Bentonville, Arkansas, the home of Walmart. It's just now kind of peeking into the screen there on the left side. And as that goes off, let us welcome Finnair. This is an A350 900 going back to Helsinki. And it looks like we're going to get a west side takeoff this afternoon. Often it is shuffled over to the east side. Today, no, we get to see it over here, so good for us. I'll bet it's not 89 degrees Fahrenheit in Helsinki right now. Gina M says 76 degrees where she is, but we just had a storm come through. It was high 80s earlier. Antonius says Cargolux 747 landing is imminent. And yes, it's a second in line for landing here, so. I don't know if we'll get to see the Finnair take off. We'll try to do both. All we can do is try. Whoa. That's my tripod having a mind of its own. O'Malley with a very scientific 61.3 degrees Fahrenheit at his location. The Cargolux is coming in from the newer airport in Mexico City. NLU is its code. I don't think we currently have any passenger flights between here and there. At least I haven't seen any. So we'll try to stay with Finnair as long as we can, but I have a feeling it's going to get some competition from the from the 747. Which is unfortunate. Because as we always say here at Runway DFW, 4 engines is greater than 2. Here comes the Queen of the Skies. And if you'll excuse me for a swish pan here, we will get to see Finnair taking off for Helsinki.
Kilo across, 18 left, envoy 3392 ground.
Get a pretty heavy gust coming in as this is taking off. A little final look at the Cargolux 747 there. The 747-400, 15 years old. Cargolux, a Luxembourg-based airline. Our next attraction is American Flight 1910, arriving from Cancun, Mexico. It's an Airbus A321neo. And as you can see, we've got a plane taking off there. The details of which I will present to you presently. So that plane going out was Flight 452 to Las Vegas, an Airbus A321neo. Cargolux tail just leaving our viewpoint there. Sarah Deal, the real deal, up there in Boston, celebrating 9 months of membership. Hello, Walton Mods. It is hot here too near Boston. 9 months have gone by so fast. Thank you, Walt, for your dedication and hard work. Well, Sarah's been, I mean, she lives in the Boston area, and yet she's been here to visit us twice now. So that's dedication. So thank you for all of that. It's always good to see you, Sarah. Arriving now from Puerto Vallarta. That was American Flight 1215, 737-800. There is the, wow, another special livery. That's the American Airlines Stand Up to Cancer livery. It's going to Raleigh-Durham in North Carolina. It's an Airbus A321-200. Entering your shot there is American Flight 3949, going to American Eagle Flight 3949, going to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Well, can't say it hasn't been busy here today. We've seen a King and Queen. We've seen some Dreamliners. We've seen some 777s. Lots of special liveries. There's another look at the Stand Up to Cancer livery. It is looking a little bit threatening out here, I must say. Kevin Kelly says an Atlas Air 747-400 will be here in 20 minutes. Woohoo! Well, see if we can hold out till then. Mark Pell says YouTube interrupted my feed for ads just when the Cargo Lux Queen was on short final. Unbelievable. Well, you know, that advertising is automated, unfortunately, and I can't defend it other than to say that the YouTube ads help pay the bills here at Runway DFW, along with our members and our sponsor. So I do apologize for that to the extent that I can. And of course, once the ad plays, you can rewind and watch it uninterrupted. And Antonius alerts us to the fact that a Cathay Pacific Cargo 747 is now about 30 minutes away. So we'll see what we can do as far as holding out, but I'm becoming increasingly concerned with our weather situation here. Channel member Steve Madison says hello, Walt, mods, and everyone from Northern Scotland. Thanks for joining us, Steve. Patrick Lloyd says that's why I have premium. Well, we talked about that on one of our previous broadcasts. Of course, YouTube does have a premium subscription available, which eliminates all the ads, at least the ones that YouTube delivers. Now, if you're watching a stream where they have advertising in, embedded in the channel, like the host delivers an ad, then you will see that. But I do find that worth it. The YouTube Premium, I've had that for probably about a year now. I don't get it for free either. There's the, whoops, sorry about that. I was locked in on a shot and the wind blew it away. But that's what we were looking at there. Behind the plane in the foreground is the American Airlines Medal of Honor livery, which honors those military members who have who have earned the Pentagon's highest honor. That's going to San Francisco, that plane is. It's an Airbus A321. And very appropriate aircraft to be seen here on Memorial Day weekend in the U.S. That plane going out there was American 2564 to Albuquerque, New Mexico, 737-800. It looks like on the radar we have a line of something in our vicinity. Let me check my other radar here. Well, there's definitely some storms up near Wichita Falls. I don't see anything in the immediate vicinity right at the moment. So we'll continue to hang with you for a bit. But just know that it's always possible that we'll have to pack things up in a real hurry. Armand V, I'm heading to bed. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, all. Thank you, Armand, for hanging out with us here at Runway DFW. Next to arrive is American Eagle 3799 from Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's an E-jet. There's that Medal of Honor livery once again. I'll see it a couple times here. Once on that shot, once on that shot. And we'll punch this up over here, because I forgot where this plane is off to. San Francisco, it looks like.
Tractor 26, clear for takeoff. RF, ellular, 26, 18 left, takeoff.
Arriving from Los Angeles, American 1653, and Airbus A321. Go back, take a look at this MD-11 again. The door's been open. I haven't seen anything coming in or out. I would imagine that sometimes they just got to air these planes out. Maybe get a little stuffy in there. Sarah Deal says, just watched the Weather Channel and Dallas was on the lower end of probability for a tornado. However, it is best to keep updated. Yes, thank you, and I appreciate everybody who's looking out for us in that regard. Kevin Kelly says, Walt, the BCN, I guess at Barcelona, 787 will be there in 31 minutes. I see MR Rice checking in, saying hello to everybody. He's a channel member. He said he just attended the largest radio convention in the U.S. That is way cool. American Flight 1961. Do we have a jingle for that? I don't think we do. Well, I think we do, but it's not loaded up. I don't go back that far, typically for years, because we don't see a plane of that vintage here. I don't think I ever have here. But yeah, Flight 1961 from San Antonio, Texas. Josh reminding us that a Cathay Queen is inbound in about 13 minutes. Sebastian Moya says, I had YouTube Premium since it started in 2015. I bet the price has gone up a couple of times over those years. As I said, I only got it last year, and I think the price has gone up already once. Making the turn for takeoff is American Flight 788, going to the Motor City of Detroit, a 737-800. I do believe that coming up either while we're still on the air or just after we go off the air, depending on how long we're with you, or we may even overlap a little bit, but I know that our friend Kevin at Wellington Flights Live has got a stream scheduled for today. So if you're in the mood to watch planes, Hope you'll check out his stream at Wellington Flights Live. And of course, tomorrow morning, I think we'll be back with you. I think. We would typically start at about 7 a.m. and go till 10 on Sunday morning as kind of a little appetizer for our friends Kevin and Rudy at Airline Videos Live. I'm gonna go check our, hang on, I gotta go off mic here and check our antenna for our scanner. Hold on a second.
Archer, good day, Envoy 3503.
I was just saying to Josh and Trey, who are sitting over here next to me, that I wish I could offer them a water. I have 2 waters here, and this is the first of my 2 waters. I should have brought more for guests, but I guess they are hydrated independently. Almost forgot we have our 3-camera view. Hans Mehta says, hello Dallas from Dubai. I am landing at DFW for the first time tomorrow. Wow. Well, have a safe flight. That's a long flight, that's for sure. Self-hydrating guests. Thumbs up from our friend O'Malley. Well, I think this is a good time, because we may get cut off by rain, and I don't want to miss doing this. I would like to say a special thanks to all of our members of the channel, so let's do that now. We start out, as always, with our friend and channel sponsor, James Webb, who has already pitched in with a $200 super chat. So thank you, James Webb, for your sponsorship of this channel. Very meaningful to us, and I appreciate it. And we would like to review, of course. After that, our quad jet members, give them a special shout out. That was American Flight 353 from Puerto Vallarta, 737-800. Here's our quad jet members. This list was compiled at 1 o'clock today before our broadcast. 757 Chip, A-list flyer Chris, Beaker and Honeydew, Beve, Cubs Win, Dayton Sorrell, Deborah Klein, Dimitri H., Dwayne C., James Webb, Josh Aldrich, right over there, Kai, Kansas Ave Geek, Landis McGowie, Lori M., Michael Schwarzkopf, Michelle R.S., Pete Nordine, R. Bauer 25, Raina Taylor. Let me not miss anybody here. S35 Bonanza Pilot, Skittles, Steve Lundaby, and Will Hutchison. Those are our Quad Jet channel members. Thank you to all of you, and thanks as well to all these names that you're about to see here, several hundred of them in fact, the tri-jet and twin-jet members of Runway DFW. Much appreciated. You make us go. Help us pay the bills. We do have bills. I guess the biggest ongoing one would be the cellular connection, which has improved quite a bit since we started all this. I go back and look at some of our earlier broadcasts. We started at the end of 2021, and it was pretty hit and miss as far as what we could, the content we could bring you and how often we could do it and how long it would last. Here's one of our quad jet members, Dayton Sorrell. Good afternoon, Walt, and everyone just watching till I head into work for tonight. Thank you, Dayton. Josh Aldrich says thank you to everyone who supports, likes, and subscribes to Runway DFW. And to you as well, Mr. Aldrich. Who's letting Beve know that, yes, I am live on the scene where the action is. There he is there in the striped shirt and his trademark hat. American Flight 1948, an Airbus A321 is about to, well, you just saw it kind of going out of the picture there. It's on its way to San Diego, California. There goes that tripod again. The top of the tripod has a camera, and it has a about like a 7-inch monitor on it, along with my phone. And when the wind really blows, they kind of act as a wind vane. In fact, I've got my eyeball on my computer screen now, which is kind of rocking back and forth in the wind. I don't want that to blow over. Here's a Frontier flight from Phoenix, Arizona. It's an Airbus A320 Neo. So we can get close enough to see what's on the tail there. Some sort of a long-necked bird, I would say. So to be more specific, that was Ichabod the Whooping Crane. So back here towards the crowd along the fence here at Founders Plaza. Fortunately, they're along that fence and not along the fence that's in front of us, or else that would impede our vision. American Flight 543 from Ontario, California. Just touching down there. The Airbus A321. Let me see if I can give you some indication of the wind velocity here. There's a giant American flag that's kind of a ways away from us, but we're pointing our camera to the east now, so you can see that the wind is blowing from the south. And that's a very big flag. The height of the flag, just the flag part, is probably about 2 or 3 stories in terms of the size of a building. So it's a gigantic flag. And it is almost fully unfurled there in the wind. This American Eagle flight coming in from Billings, Montana. To number 175, flight 4095. 2 hour and 38 minute flight from Billings. There in the late afternoon sun is the British Airways A380 Speedbird, parked over there at Terminal D, getting all loaded up for its trip back to London later this evening. Heath Shelton says the flag we were looking at, not quite as big as the flag flying over Mexico City, although I have heard about a flag in the Middle East that can be seen from several miles away. Well, the flag we just showed you, I would say that's at least a mile away from our vantage point here. As we look at this American Airlines flight coming in from Monterrey, Mexico. Airbus A319. "23 years old. And now coming in from beautiful downtown Burbank, California, American Flight 1208, 737-800. Our next arrival on Runway DFW. Should see it, well, there it is. F. Guerrero says, "Hello, Walton, everyone from Cali." And we've now completed our rundown of all of our Runway DFW channel members. Again, that is as of 1 o'clock this afternoon. If you're a new member, we welcome you, and you'll see your name on an upcoming broadcast. Thanks again to our members. Down to 87 degrees. Look at that. Incoming from Salt Lake City, American Flight 248, 2439, an Airbus A321. I'd like to say hello to Doug Robinson, checking in from Edmonton in Canada. Welcome to you, Doug. Antonio says, I'm sure I just heard the tower say Cathay is cleared to land. And indeed, it is second in line to land. It's going to be Flight 90 from Los Angeles, a 15-year-old 747-400 freighter. And it looks like this one will have the newer livery. Cathay's been phasing out the livery which says Cathay Pacific Cargo in favor of Cathay Cargo. And if the photograph on Flight Radar 24 is to be believed, we will see an example of Cathay Cargo on this aeroplane. So, our second Queen of the Skies for this afternoon. Josh Aldrich says, I have my Runway DFW hoodie in the car, and he showed it to me, in fact, as proof that he had it. But yes, a little toasty for a hoodie on this Monday, on this Saturday. Monday is a holiday. We may have a show on Monday, depending on the weather. Because I do have the day off. I have a rare holiday off. Usually, I work in the TV news business, and so most holidays I just work and then just have an extra vacation day down the line. But I looked at the schedule and I had the day off, so I'm just going to take it. So we may spend a little time with you at some point during the day or evening. We'll see how that goes. Kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. All right, Flight 90 from Los Angeles, Cathay Cargo, is just getting ready to touch down. So let's take a look, shall we? 747, Queen of the Skies. Gave it a little build up there, but was still has yet to cross the highway, which is north of us. But it's just about to do that. Our position here doesn't let us see as far into the sky as we might, but I wanted to grab this spot because there was a parking space here. There it is, Cathay Cargo. I'd like to thank Matt Brown for gifting a Tri-Jet membership here at Runway DFW. Thank you, Matt. And Marco Celli takes advantage of that largesse. So welcome, Marco. Marco, we've seen him in the chat before. He's already been a a subscriber to the channel, and now he is a member.
All right, have a good night. Be safe.
So another look at the side of the newest livery, Cathay Cargo. Dropping the Pacific. Although I believe the airline is still called Cathay Pacific, I think. Antonia says Cathay means China, for anyone who doesn't know. Beautiful livery, says Antonius. And Luke, the random spotter, says, beautiful 747. Definitely not any of those landing here in Is that Fargo?
American 50, DFW Tower. Let me know when you're dialed in and ready to go to get your reroute.
Yes. Next to arrive, American Flight 3568. Who do you appreciate from Midland, Texas? Did I say American Airlines? American Eagle, of course. Of course.
587 DFW Tower, radio check.
We definitely have some onlookers now. Hello? Got any questions? This is a YouTube channel. We're doing live YouTube right now. So there's our audience now. We've got an audience. And the sun has come out. And there is the sun shining on the King of the Skies. I think that everybody's analyzing me now. They want to see what I'm doing. They'll start their own channel soon. Uncle Plane Guy says, hey, Walt, you going to watch the Indy 500 tomorrow? Also, Indianapolis getting a UPS 747-8. Well, I don't know if I may be out here. I may not get to see the greatest spectacle in racing. I don't know. So Luca's informing us, Fargo, North Dakota, yes, a day trip, and had to do some plane spotting. So now I know, because I didn't think you were from Fargo, Luke. Now I know.
Echo 4, code in Alpha, which is the point at
Kevin Kelly says the Atlas Air 747 is number 5. But before that, we've got, sorry about that. Let me punch that up there. We've got, well, some emergency vehicles speeding past. We've got this flight from Phoenix, American Flight 549. Right after this, and preceding the 747, we've got American Flight 193 from Barcelona. It's a 7879 Dreamliner. So we've got 2 wide bodies in a row coming up here, the Barcelona passenger flight. And the Atlas Air, where'd it go? Could have sworn I saw it. Well, here comes Barcelona.
Have a good night.
Flight 193 from Barcelona, 7879 Dreamliner. 10 hours and 24 minutes in the sky. Now what happened to the... Oh, I see it now. Okay, the Atlas Air 747. It's about 3 minutes away. It's a 21-year-old 747. But before we see that aeroplane, it's going to be American Airlines Flight 2926 from Tucson, Arizona, which will be an Airbus A321neo. Antonius notes, Walt, no lawnmowers today. Yes, if you were with us yesterday morning. We had, most of our broadcast was punctuated by the sound of lawnmowers and weed eaters as the Founders Plaza ground crew was doing its job as we were doing ours. So it's just so disconcerting, I guess, to see these magnificent jet planes landing and taking off, accompanied, but all you could hear was lawnmowers. Alrighty then, we've got another Queen of the Skies about ready to touch down over here. Again, this is coming from Anchorage and Atlas Air. Somebody's car alarm is going off. So top of your screen is where we're going to see the 747 come in. DDAC says, Walt, how are you staying cool in this hot and humid weather? Well, we got ourselves a shady spot is what we did. So that, along with the fact that we have a very nice southerly breeze today, means that it's not all that oppressive. And as I've described on previous broadcasts, at home, we keep our thermostat at 78 degrees in the summer, which to a lot of people sounds crazy, but if you get used to that, it's not that bad. So I don't think anything can replace the aviation joy I get from seeing a 747 landing or taking off. We have a new member by the name of Adam Turner, and that is courtesy of someone who just gifted a membership, and that was Matt Brown. So thank you, Matt Brown, for gifting that membership. And I'd like to also thank Skittles for a $35 super chat. Thank you so much for bringing us such amazing DFW coverage. It is very much appreciated. Skittles, you are too kind. Thank you, Skittles, for your kindness. Sent a care package the other day. Haven't quite consumed it all yet, but thank you for that. So I guess we've got 3 queens under our belt this afternoon. I don't know that we've ever had more than that on a broadcast. At least not the same, at least, you know, in terms of different planes. I don't think we've had more than 3 different 747s in one show. We've seen some coming in and then going out. So I feel that we've got our money's worth today. John says, "Happy Memorial Day, everyone." And we say that to our military personnel and to those who are no longer with us. It's a solid, you know, you have to take some time out for some solemnity. And of course, there's lots of ceremonies that go on across the country to honor military personnel. Uncle Plane Guy says, "Walt, when is the next Runway DFW After Dark stream? I love seeing the UPS planes." Well, we like bringing them to you, and of course, they're just, you could almost reach out and touch them from our position here at Founders Plaza. So I don't know when the next stream will be as far as that goes. A lot of it depends on the weather here at DFW. I don't like to come out here if we have north flow, which is the way the wind is not blowing today, because we don't get a very good look at the planes as they come and go. So we'll just have to see. Someone in the chat saying, "Skittles, you're awesome." Skittles is pretty awesome. Skittles, I hope you will be at Cranky Dork Fest again, because I have already made my reservations, so see you there, I hope. And any of our other viewers who make it out to Cranky Dork Fest in mid-September. Hey, what do we got to do here? Oh, we've got to do a little bit of business here. And we'll play this. You're watching Runway DFW live from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas. It's May 25th, 2024. I am Walt. I am speaking to you live and direct and in color from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas. We're here at Founders Plaza, the official spot for plane spotters. And we'll be here with you, I don't know, we're going to try for another hour, I guess. See how things go. It's looking a little less threatening than it had earlier. But you never know. Texas, things can kind of come up all of a sudden. So stick around on Runway DFW. There's some old United livery going out there. That is going to Chicago. It's an Airbus A319, 22-year-old aircraft.
American 2311 at Alpha Cross, Charlie 18 left, contact ground.
Raina Taylor says, Runway DFW, I hope that you still have that picture of me when I got my silver medal from the Special Olympics USA Games in Orlando 2 years ago, but I gave it to you last year when we met at the Plaza. Of course I have that. A little box filled with things that have been given. I've got to reorganize my office. My office is a mess. So I hope after I do that I'll have some room on the walls to put some special things. Spotting with Ethan says, I was right there with a tan shirt. I saw the Lufthansa A330 take off and saw 2 retro liveries, 1 United and American, and saw the A380 land. Pleasure getting to see you all. Well, hello there, Spotting with Ethan. Glad you were here. I hope you'll stop and introduce yourself next time. From Destin, Fort Walton Beach in Florida. 737-800 American Airlines flight 2501. Skittle says, gosh, by the looks of it, I think we may have more visibility and a higher cloud ceiling here on the West Coast than you do down in Dallas. Normally, it is the opposite. And of course, Skittles comes to us from the great Northwest. A flight arriving from the Caribbean now. Nassau in the Bahamas, to be specific. Wait, is Nassau in the Bahamas? I'm thinking of, oh no, I'm thinking Bermuda. Yeah, Nassau's in the Bahamas. I was thinking of Bermuda there for a second, which is, you kind of think of it as a Caribbean island, but it's out there in the Atlantic. Bermuda is. Bahamas, Caribbean. James Tokini, channel member up there in Denton, Texas. Good evening all. Kind of a gloomy night. I don't know why it looks so hazy out today. Well, I'm going to guess it has to do with clouds and weather and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of coming and going. We had it brightened up here for a little bit. In fact, down there at Terminal D, it's kind of sunny right now. Where we are, which is about a mile away, it's overcast. So go figure. Kevin Kelly says, Walt, you do have a Singapore 747-400 coming in 36 minutes. Another 747-400? Wow. Look forward to that. Hope the rain holds off. Skittle says, can I ask when Cranky Dorkfest is? September what through what again? I don't have the, I believe it's like the second weekend. I want to say the date of the 14th is in there somewhere. I don't have the facility to look it up. Somebody in our vast viewing audience knows exactly when Cranky Dork Fest is, I'm sure. The airport videographer says, hi, wall to low. TAV. September 14th, says Josh. So the Cranky Dork Fest is on a Saturday. Then there's that rooftop party, which is on the Friday the 13th. Oh, my goodness. And thank you for that information, Josh, sitting over there. We have an American Eagle flight coming in from El Paso, Texas next. Flight 3828 and Embraer 175. I would imagine if you're a member of the flight crew or a flight attendant or a baggage handler or a ticket counter agent, you probably have a hard time getting time off on a holiday weekend like this. Local plane guy says there's an A319 coming in made in the year 2000. That's nice, but we don't have a jingle for planes made in the year 2000. Only exclusively for planes that were born in the 20th century. That's our policy here on Runway DFW. American Flight 1008 coming in from Atlanta in Airbus A321. Randy Bucksbaum says, don't we get a discount at the H2AVL? Anyone know how I get a discount? Well, if you're a member of the Airline Videos channel, you get a discount. I think you just have to look up under the member benefits. And that's how you acquire the exclusive H Hotel discount. American Flight 1482 coming in from Las Vegas. It's an Airbus A321. And that wind is just picking up. It seems to be coming out of the, I don't know. It almost seems like it's coming out of the east, southeast now, like it's changed directions. Well, the airport has it out of the southeast, 18 miles an hour. So we could be seeing a little bit of a shift there. American Airlines flight headed out. Josh? Thank you so much, Josh. Say hello to Josh. So how long are you going to be here?
I'll be here through Monday.
Monday? Okay. Well, maybe I may be out here tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. Before Kevin and Rudy go on. So good seeing you too. Thank you, Josh. Josh Aldridge, one of our great channel members, moderator, all-around good guy from Oklahoma City. From San Diego is our next contestant. American Flight 2036. That's an Airbus A321.
Copy, on Zulu, across the 36 left. To the ramp on Boeing 220.
Zero deal. Says fare thee well to Josh. Next flight to arrive, American Flight 2299 from Querétaro in Mexico, and I feel a drop of rain. Let me check my real radar here. It's headed in our direction, but I don't see it in the vicinity at the moment. Here's the flight from Querétaro, an Airbus A319.
American 2028 number 5.
So we do have the Singapore Airlines cargo 747-400 coming in from Anchorage. It's due to be here in a little less than 30 minutes. So probably about 6:45-ish. Graphic sign and design says Josh Aldrich, just an overall good guy. Amen to that. And Raina Taylor says I was actually on an Airbus A319 when I went to Florida for my family's vacation. I don't know if I've ever been on a A319. I don't think I have. Here comes a plane from Houston Hobby Airport. And I don't know if we had an interruption in our signal there. The wind blew the lid of my laptop computer down while this plane was coming in. I'll have to check, make sure you're still there. Are you still there? Oh. And that was the sound of my mouse falling down. Also, my little iPad fell down or fell over, so I think I'll lay that down. So bear with us as we batten down the hatches. So the wind is gusting, or the wind speed is 18 miles an hour, gusting to 26 miles an hour. That's pretty gusty. Pretty gusty. Let's see how this aircraft deals with the gusty winds. And that was a Land O'Lakes landing for this flight that came in from Colombia after a 2-hour and 20-minute flight. Airbus A320 flight 2028, American Airlines. Uncle Plane Guy says, Walt, Uncle Plane Guy's doing his homework today. Says, Walt, in 30 minutes, get your jingle ready. An Airbus A319, American Airlines, made in 1999. Well, that would qualify if we're here in 30 minutes, because it's, I don't know what to make of this weather.
Alpha route 65 on Alpha Bridge, American 2020.
Sarah Deal says, I know what 23 knots feels like. I used to sail on Lake George in upstate New York. That is fast. I have a Lake George story. We used to go when I was kids. When I was a kid. Our parents, or my father's parents, lived outside of Saratoga Springs. That's where their retirement home was. So we'd spend the summers there, and we'd generally go on a pilgrimage every summer to, what was it called, Adventure Town or Adventure Land and Frontierland? I can't remember. It was like amusement parks right on Lake George. But and we did go for a boat trip on Lake George once, and it was a little choppy that day. And I don't know, I was probably 5 or 6 years old, but I got a wee bit seasick on that voyage. I remember there was a Howard Johnson's there, Howard Johnson's restaurant. And if I'm not mistaken, that was the last Howard Johnson's restaurant in the U.S. to be open. And it closed a year or two ago, as I recall. Jacob Smith says, Walt, looks like the storm to your west is going to go right south of you if the radar is accurate. Well, I hope it is. Thank you for that update, Josh. Or Jacob, sorry. Farida Bed, who was with us a couple times last week from Cleveland, looks a wee bit breezy at the Founders Plaza, says he. Yes, it does. Indeed, it does. Anna the Dispatcher says, with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Anna. Walt, my dad grew up outside Saratoga Springs. Well, it would be quite ironic if it was in East Galway, New York, where my grandparents lived. But yeah, Saratoga Springs, the home of, I don't know if it still exists anymore, Saratoga Geyser, which was a mineral water. There were like two competing waters. There's Saratoga Geyser, and I can't remember what the other one was. Sparkling water. We have an Airbus A321neo coming in from San Francisco. Flight 378. If you're keeping a scorecard. There once again is that stupendously large American flag there about a mile away from us. Indication of the wind velocity. Uncle Plane Guy says, do you have any Indy 500 stories? Well, I covered I worked I worked at a TV station in Indianapolis, Channel 13, for 5 years. It was my first job. And I remember one year, I think it was the first year I covered the race, I was assigned to turn 3. And to get to it was a platform at turn 3 where photographers were allowed to go up. But to go up, you had to have a ladder, is my recollection. And to get your equipment up, you needed a rope to lift your gear up to the platform. And because it was so long ago, that would have been 1975, my gear consisted of a film camera. So that's one story. Another story was leading up to the race, we would often be down in the pit area and along the yard of brick where the starting line is, and we were doing some driver interviews there. This was, in the days leading up to the race, and started to rain. Now this was after we had ditched our film cameras. This was a couple of years later for electronic video cameras, but at the time they weren't all in one unit. There was a big backpack you would have for the recorder and for the batteries, and then there was a separate large-ish camera. And so it started to rain, and we were scrambling to get out of the rain, over the pit wall to where we had some cover. And as I was hopping over the pit wall, burdened by all this equipment, I tripped over the pit wall, which is about, I don't know, it wasn't very high, maybe 2 feet or 2.5 feet. And I tried to cushion the blow with my knees because I had like a $40,000 camera on my shoulder. Well, the camera got damaged.
All right, clear to
my knees got crunched.
STASN for the Wu-Tang 3, climb via the SID squawk 3417.
So that's my memory. That put me out of commission for a little while. In fact, that may have been what led me to go into producing instead of being a photographer, because I couldn't be a photographer for a while after that. But I didn't get fired for breaking the camera, even though it was an expensive repair. I think they understood that. Hey, here's a 737 MAX 8, flight 1803. It is going to McAllen, Texas. Don't see too many American MAX jets from DFW, not too many.
Roger that, sir. We're hold short 18 left here at Whiskey 5. Wind check.
Wind 14018 gust 24.
O'Malley says, Walt, Oh! I've never been one to swear.
134.6.
You know, usually I'll say something, oh, good grief, or something like that, but I don't know. I may have let loose with an oath when my knees hit the pavement there. Going over the bridge, see if we can catch a glimpse of it here, is American Airlines 7878 going to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, flight 362. A little quiet here right now, although there are a couple planes lining up to take off, and we've got American Eagle 3238 about to land from Roswell, New Mexico. It's going to be a CRJ 701ER right over here.
RWB Park clear for takeoff 111, American 2925.
Flight number 2925 to Las Vegas is next out of the gate. It's an Airbus A321.
Line of weight, 1 in left, over 46.
Delta Flight 460 is going to going to Salt Lake City.
For departure back to 2925.
This is a 21-year-old Airbus.
111, line of weight, Alaska 573.
There you see, getting ready to take off is that Viva Aerobus we saw coming in earlier.
And Tower Envoy 3741, we are ready to go with our new departure for the good night.
Alaska Airlines Flight 573 is a 737-900. It is going to Seattle. Sean Gale just became a member. Thank you, Sean. welcome aboard.
Park, 18 left, clear for takeoff, left, 573.
And he says, great being here.
Line up at 18 left, to 41,
Roger.
1480, 60, 31, right to the land. Alright, half lowering, clear for takeoff, 18 left, 685. 3741, 18 left, line of wait.
18 left, line of wait, on wait, 3741.
There's the Viva Aerobus on its way back to Monterey, flight 685. An Airbus A321. Oops.
Power up, boy, 3385. Bound, 13385, DFW, wait right to the land.
Alright, Beam Park 18 left, clear for takeoff, on board 3741.
Uncle Plain Guy loves the Viva livery. Sean Gill says, I saw you at Founders Plaza earlier. Sebastian Moya says, what time is the stream ending? Hard to say. I'm going to try to make it till 7. I think we've got one more 747 on the way in. Walt says, MR Rice, looks like a major storm cell just west of Gainesville, Texas. Now, Gainesville is to the north of where we are, about, I don't know, 50 or 60 miles north of us. Let me take a gander at the radar here. Yes, I do see that storm cell to the west of Gainesville. There's another storm system to the west of, kind of to the west-southwest of where we are. So I think to play it safe, I'll probably wrap things up around 7-ish, because it does take me a good at least 30 or 40 minutes to pack up. And I do have a tentative plan to be out here again tomorrow morning, although I haven't made a preview yet for that. This is an Embraer 170 coming in from Amarillo, Texas, American Eagle. We're waiting on a Singapore Airlines cargo 747, which I'd really like to bring you, the viewer. It's it's now over Denton, so that's not, maybe about 10 minutes away. Next arrival's coming in from a place I know well, or at least I used to know well. I haven't been there in a while. Grand Cayman, the Cayman Islands, from Owen Roberts International Airport. This will be American Flight 355, an Airbus A321. 3-hour and 5-minute flight there from that tropical paradise. Cayman Islands located south of Cuba and kind of to the west of Jamaica, as I recall. Cayman Airways, you'll see Cayman Airways flying into LAX on Airline Videos Live.
Have a great day.
Cayman Airways flies occasionally, like seasonally, to DFW. I haven't seen it here. I don't think I've seen it flying into here since I've been broadcasting at the end of 2021, but it wasn't a 7-day-a-week flight, so I can't say. Josh is boasting that he's over at In-N-Out right now for dinner. In-N-Out has a good reputation, but I just can't get over their French fries. Their French fries, and here's the thing, they make them right in the store. I mean, they have the sacks of potatoes, and you can hear them manually going kerplunk to actually slice them before they are fried up. So they're very extremely fresh, but they're just not very tasty. This flight's coming in from Los Angeles, California. Right behind it, well, I should give you the flight number, shouldn't I? I'm sure you're interested in that. Flight 1324 from Los Angeles. Right behind that plane is going to be flight 2769, American Airlines from Phoenix. And then behind that, what happened to this? Oh, there it is. We've got a lot of planes coming in a row. We've got a plane from Phoenix coming in, followed by a flight from Cozumel, followed by an American Eagle flight from Baton Rouge, and then we'll see the Singapore Airlines Cargo 747.
That works. American 1324. Taxi via Echo Alpha. Hold short
So a
of
good
left,
assortment
direct,
of Queens today. Atlas Air, Cathay Cargo. What was the other one?
Affirmative. We can make it left turn, Whiskey Hotel, line of weight, runway 18 left, American 29 for now.
See a little sunshine there. Our friend Kevin from Wellington Flights Live is due to start up in about 45 minutes. So I think we'll be out of his way before then. So I do urge you to stick around for Wellington Flights Live at 7:30 Central Time. From the car park today. All right, next is the flight from Cozumel. Flight 2389 is 737-800. We await its arrival at this time. Of course, Kevin's stream from Wellington, New Zealand is on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm on hold with them. Stand by. I'll call you. I'll talk to you in a minute.
This whole global broadcasting thing is just amazing to me.
RNAV Delaware 18 left cleared for takeoff. American 29.
Michael Schwarzkopf, channel member, says the humidity today is brutal. Mark Pell says Walt saying about how they cut the in-and-out French fries reminded me. We're saying kerplunk about how they cut the in-and-out French fries. Reminded me of the old Vegematic ads by Popeil. Okay, so we've got one plane coming in before the Singapore cargo plane. This will be American Eagle 3623 from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, at number 175. And then we'll swing back around, catch the cargo, and I think we'll call it a day. Although we do, of course, have for you as a special treat our regular sample of Chatstravaganza. So that'll fill up most of the time between the time we finish up and the time that Kevin fires up his stream at Wellington Flights Live. And for those of you who are not in the know about Chatstravaganza, it's just a way we continue to broadcast after we've finished up our official stream. And essentially it's just me playing music, you chatting with one another, and you watching me pack up. Nothing more than that. It's a very simple idea. All right, here comes the Singapore Airlines cargo 747-400. Left Anchorage 5 hours and 35 minutes ago. Got here early. It was scheduled to arrive about an hour from now, so we got kind of lucky.
I got you left, sir. American 1521. 1521, DFW Tower, 18 right for the land. Right, right? American 1521, DFW Tower, runway 18 right for the land. Clear to land on the right, American 1521. Singapore 7980 Heavy Golf, or Charlie's the ramp with me today. Charlie for the ramp, runway 3465, can I be it? Yes, sir, runway 3465, hold short. Runway 3465, we're at the Lair, runway 18 left, clear to take off. RNAV to Lair, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff, runway 3465. So Tower, American 2349, ILS 25.
Well, there it goes. It's going to turn. It's probably going to turn this way, but I don't know how much of it we're going to see. Maybe not too much. Mark Pell says, all right, one more queen, thank you.
777, DFW Tower, 18 right to the land. Clear to land, 18 right, break. 2349, DFW Tower, 18 right to the land.
Well, let's see. I think that is going to do it for the regular part of our broadcast. Thank you so much for watching Runway DFW today. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Time for our, what we like to call our pre-game show for Kevin and Rudy and Airline Videos Live. Give you a little sampling, get a little brunch in or breakfast in before you settle in to watch their big Sunday show. Thank you all for watching today. Thank you for your contributions. Let me see if I can call this up here. So today we've had a number of super chats from Ronnie Johansson from 757 Chip, from Steve Lundby. Did I see this one? A $50 super chat from Steve Lundby? Hang on a second. Did I miss that? Huh. I didn't see it here. Steve, I apologize for that. Thank you for that. It didn't pop up for some reason. Landis McGowie with a super chat. Hassan Badr with a super chat of $5. I didn't see that one pop up either. I think something's wrong. Emery Yurtis with a super chat. Danny Kennedy. Oh, those are yesterday. Okay. That's YouTube for you. Well, anyway, thank you for all your super chats. Thank you for your memberships. Thank you for subscribing and liking to the channel. And again, we'll see you tomorrow morning on Runway DFW. Well, here are the super chats from today. Anna the Dispatcher, Skittles, Landis McGowie, Gerard, Beve, and James Webb. Thank you all for contributing to Runway DFW. See you again soon. Don't forget, stand by for Chat Extravaganza following our closing theme here.
For overseas acts and promotional consideration furnished by Pan American World Airways, the world's most experienced airline. Pan Am makes the going great. This is Dick Tufeld speaking.
So before we get to Chat Extravaganza, let me pop in a few of your comments here. All right, we've got Chat Extravaganza going, and let me see if this will work. I don't know if it will. We've actually got the chat on the screen here. It's kind of small, so you probably won't be able to see much if you're watching on a phone, but if you've got a big screen TV, there it is. So a new little feature for Chat Extravaganza. And now we fire up the music, and we're off to the races. Don't forget, in about 30 minutes from now, Kevin at Wellington Flights Live has got his big show fired up, and when our stream ends, we'll actually kind of encourage you to go over there, so I hope you'll check it out. Meanwhile, let's play some music, and we'll pack things up on Runway DFW. See you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central.
Wait on, way 3887.
Press 18 left, Whiskey Lima, .85, American 2652. Parts American 2470.
Well, I apologize, but our music went away. So let me see what I can do about that. That's very weird.
Tower, I hate to do this to you. I gotta get off the line. I gotta call this guy. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, there it is. All right, back to the music.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Can I pull up right? I don't know. PFPs are the greatest thing on earth.
190 up to 10,000, 1 left, clear for takeoff, runway 38. Good thing on 163.
Near the home of easy rock.
By the way, to American 1681. Departure, American 3882. 198, 1 left, clear for takeoff, American 16. 15 left, line of the way, American
The happy voice. Your work day companion.
Have a good one, 1681. 18 left, clear for takeoff, American 190, American 32.
20 left, line up 28 on 32.
for the great memories.
Turn 190 over Park Street Airport.
Right heading 190, 107,000, runway left turn, takeoff on 3887.
18 left 5 boys, airport 70. Right turn to 190, 10,000, 18 left clear takeoff, 047.
Coming Park today, runway 3887. Park today is range 470.
For your entertainment.
Right heading 190,
us all day for your favorite songs. Worldwide Radio.
Well, I think that's about it for us on this Saturday. Thank you for watching again. Hey, thanks again to our... Did I ever thank our mods? The Runway DFW Moderation Federation? If I didn't, I was remiss. And so thanks to our mods. They are great. And we'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Time with another edition of Runway DFW. And what else do I have to say? Thanks again for watching. And stay tuned now for our friend Kevin down there at Wellington Flights Live for another great plane spotting broadcast here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon on Runway DFW.